Coastal Carolina University is situated in Conway, South Carolina, about a dozen miles from Myrtle Beach on the coast. It has over 10,000 students now and continues to grow. Marine science is the most popular major, but programs within business, education, health, humanities, and fine arts also attract students from throughout the country and beyond. Coastal Chanticleers compete on the Division I level, with football having great success of late and baseball even winning the national championship in 2016. It's a fantastic university with a remarkable mix of academics, athletics, and student life. This is where I've worked for the past 5 years, producing stories about the university and all that happens here. Having just recently retired, I will always have fond memories of the place, and I will miss it. I'm here to talk a little about this place, but primarily to learn more about international travel and the benefits that come from leaving this country. I'm joining Darla Domke-Damonte for a conversation. She is the Associate Provost for Global Initiatives and leads the Center for Global Engagement. You will learn something from this.
We have seen remarkable growth, double over the last 7 years of our students who are going abroad. We see 300 to 400 that are in mobility either through faculty-led programs as well as through our semester and longer-term abroad programs. International internships have really grown in our portfolio of where students are really taking advantage over the last several years.
How beneficial is it for students when they are attending college to maybe put themselves out of their comfort zone to go somewhere else?
Traveling abroad does a number of different things. It really changes the space and place within which you're operating. When you're abroad, it's you. So that enhancement of your own framework of understanding of yourself in community, how that community operates, how that compares to what you've seen in your experience, whatever that experience is up to that point in time, all help you to be a better processor, engager, critical inquirer of the experiences and environments that you will engage in.
Can that be expanded almost directly to travel for people of any age?
You are in a new setting where everything we take for granted about how it works around us is a little bit different, at least a little bit, sometimes dramatically different, and it makes us pay attention to them. That paying attention, I think, is very good for your brain. It helps you to think about things in different ways, and I think it does help you to reflect really productively on the framework that you grow up in.
What about the differences when you spend a different amount of time? Say you go to a place for 10 days or a month or 6 months. How does that change the way you grow?
I'm so very glad you asked that. Oftentimes when you go for a short period of time, it feels like you have to eat the entire elephant all at once. So there is a lot of rushing between to sort of check off the list of everything in that space to see. I think that there is a benefit of a longer period of time.
As I've talked to people about my travels that are ahead, one thing that comes up time and time again is be safe, be careful. But is international travel inherently safe?
There are resources that everyone who's traveling internationally should certainly consult. The international travel advisories that the U.S. government, Department of State puts out, the CDC in terms of being prepared for, having the immunizations and so forth. Those things are certainly some ground spaces that can help to support a greater awareness. And I think that's the key. The key is an awareness that it is a different setting. It will have different rules. And then secondly, making sure that I would strongly recommend that everyone is covered by international travel insurance. So to come back to the core of it, is there crime? Are there things like that can happen internationally? Of course there are. So I think there are a lot of things to be aware of, but also ways that you can prepare, protect, and then keep in touch with your family members and register for the STEP, the Smart Traveler Enrollment Program through the U.S. Department of State. So inherently unsafe? No. Certainly some areas have greater risks than others, so be aware, be prepared.
Final question, and that is, do you have any other maybe main tips that you give to students who are going abroad that would apply to anyone who is traveling?
Yeah, probably the most important is make sure you call your cell phone company and make sure you figure out just how much and what kind of terms and conditions it will cost. Sometimes that can run up a bill very rapidly when people are unaware. What we can do as travelers is be engaged and interested in the environments that we're in. Be courteous to the people that we're traveling in and around. It is their home and their community that we're visiting. Enjoy, experience, engage, think widely. Take time to sit at a cafe and not just race around and check that cell phone to make sure you don't end up broke before you on day 3 of your travels.
Thank you so much, Darla. This has been wonderful, and I appreciate getting to know you over the years and covering some of the things that you did in your office, and you're doing a wonderful job here at Coastal.
Thank you. One best of luck to you in all your travels.
I really want to thank Darla for taking the time to speak with me today. Hopefully you found that as informative as I did. I always appreciate those who watch. I'll do my best to provide informative and entertaining content. I'll leave you today with some more scenes from this beautiful place, Coastal Carolina University.